Hey kiddos, so today we are starting topic 12, and in this topic we are talking about volume. We talked about the concept of volume when we talked about matter back in the beginning of the year in science. So math and science volumes are pretty much the same kind of concept and idea, because when we talk about shapes in math and what makes up that shape, we can talk about volume. And volume is the space that is inside of a solid. So when we have a triangle or a cube or any kind of solid figure, the space that is inside of that is what we're talking about when we refer to volume. And we measure volume in cubic units. So when we talk about a cubic unit, that means that that piece of figure is made up of 1 unit. Okay, so from one edge to one edge, it measures 1 unit. So it makes it easy for us to find the volume of the entire figure. So I'm going to show you some shapes in Sketches School. And here we're going to be finding the volume of these different shapes. Let me change the color. Let's do this blue color. Alrighty, so in here, what I want you to notice is that each of these figures is made up of different tiny cubes. And these smaller cubes create this larger solid figure. But those small cubes, even though they're kind of cut up and you can see the different types of cubes, that 1 cube measures a cubic unit. And that's what we mean by the measurement of volume. So each of these cubes is going to be just 1 part of the entire thing. So it makes it easy for us to just count these smaller cubes and see how many make up the large figure. So today that's all we're going to do. We're not going to work with a formula just yet. You'll see the formula tomorrow. But in this case, all we need to do is just count the number of cubes that make up the entire figure. So let me show you what that looks like. So here, for example, we have 1 cube here. And what we want to do is we want to count the top of the shapes, because it kind of makes it easy for us to keep track of how many we're counting. So here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 on the top row. And if you notice, here's 1 row. Okay, so this makes up the top. But we also have a second row. And because they're even, we know that there's also going to be 8 on the bottom. So we can just do 8 times 2, which is 16 cubic units. So the volume of this figure was 16 cubic units. Okay? We can do the same thing on this next one. So remember, it's always easy to count the top layer and then just make sure to count all of the rows that the figure has. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 on the top row. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows in total. So if we multiply them, we'll get 100 cubic units. Okay, same thing for this one. On the top row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 1, 2, 3 rows. So this would be 30 cubic units. Same thing for this one. Counting the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do 8 times, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 32 cubic units. For number 4, the amount of cubic units on top is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 1, 2, 3 rows. It would give us 24 cubic units. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And there are 1, 2, 3 rows. So this would be 45 cubic units. In this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2, 24 cubic units. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 cubic units. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 again. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. So this one is 100 cubic units. And if you notice, number 1 and number 8 both have 100 cubic units, but they look a little bit different. And that's because for number 1, it's kind of sideways. So this one had 4 going across, but this one has 5 going across. And if you notice, this way there's 4, and this way there's 5. So they can have the same amount of units. They're just going to be slightly a different shape. Maybe one's going to be taller, one's going to be wider, or longer. Okay. For number 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 125 cubic units. For number 10, this one's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 2 rows, 8 cubic units. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One, 2, 3, 4 rows. So this is 60 cubic units. Okay, so just remember, count the top layer. So make sure you count each little cube as 1 unit, and then just count the number of rows that make up the entire figure. Multiply them together, and that'll be your answer. And don't forget the cubic units as your measurement, and that's it. Okay, tomorrow it might be a little bit less complicated just because you don't have to count as much tomorrow. They'll give you a formula that helps us figure out volume of different shapes, and all we need to do is plug in numbers, multiply those numbers together, and then that would give us the volume. So I also have a Google form that would take place of clickers, so make sure you fill that out just so I can have an idea if you're understanding really quickly. Your homework will be up 12-1 in your workbook, so if you want to do it in your workbook and take pictures, or on the workbook page that I upload, either one is fine. Just make sure you do both reteaching and practice. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I can help answer questions before you turn in homework if you're not understanding, and I'll go over answers tomorrow. Alrighty, And that's about it. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.